Now, ready? I'm gonna show you how much money YouTube paid me in the last month. Right there. Getting the day started at 9:15 today. The great thing about these blackout shades is that it makes it so easy to stay asleep. The bad thing is they make it so easy to stay asleep. Especially since we just got back from the US and it's still like, what, 3 a.m. over there. It's been hard to wake up.
I could sleep for days.
So the RSQ3 is currently in the shop getting that back bumper replaced. Apparently there's like internal damage as well, which means for now, the primary transportation is the Aprilia SRGT. The combination of the morning walk and the cold plunge, it is undefeated, bro. I don't know how this Mediterranean water stays so cold even in June, but like, it wakes me up. I got that dopamine release going, and then like walking and being outside, I feel like it kind of oxygenates my brain and my body. Maybe a little bit of bro science mixed in there with the actual science, but it just gets me going. Now, ready? I'm gonna show you how much money YouTube paid me in the last month. Right there, $9,000. And I'm usually making like 9 or 10K, which is 120K a year, let's call it. And I'm not saying that that's bad money, but look, I have like 1.5 million subscribers. I get some crazy number of millions of views per month, and that's what I make. Like, unless you get to the level of being like PewDiePie or Mr. Beast, being a millionaire off of just YouTube money is basically impossible. So what the smart YouTubers do, and I'm including myself with the smart guys, even though I'm an idiot about some things, is they create businesses that serve their demographics. So like most of y'all are men ages 20 to 40, and if I can create products that make sense for you guys to buy, that's where the millions come from. Also, you can accept sponsorships with other businesses that also serve your demographic. But the real G's, they start the businesses. Breakfast today, peanut butter fudge pretzel Gaines Club protein shake. And then some of these digestive cookies for carbs. These are just like oat based. They're not really like cookies because they're not that sugary, but a little carbs to go with the protein. So Edge Lifestyle, my clothing brand, is the first real business that I started back in 2018. And we're actually up almost 100% year over year in terms of revenue because we realized that our joggers are just the dopest joggers in the world. And as long as we just keep them in stock, they always used to be sold out. People keep buying them. We'll probably do like 3 million in sales this year for Edge. Now keep in mind, smart business owners leave most of that money in the business, and I only pay myself, you know, what's needed to live. So for example, today I got to do some measurements for this new t-shirt, like a basic simple tee we're developing. And then also, if you look at the way that the logo is printed on this shirt right here, this is called silk printing. It's the normal printing, you can kind of feel it, but we also just got in this sample of discharge printing that actually like changes the color of the fabric. So there's no actual logo on it. Just like the color of the fabric changed where the logo is. This is our logo tee, super comfortable material. It's gonna be dropping in September. That's the other thing with clothing that kind of sucks is once we approve the samples, is basically 3 months by the time that it's manufactured and then it reaches our warehouse in the United States in Tennessee. So basically we always have to be like 3 to 6 months ahead of time. And we're also putting down the money for these orders before we get them. So you need to have a solid cash flow with clothing. It's not an ideal business. So we did get a coche de substitución. Substitution car is what they call it here in Spain. A loaner is what they call it in the States. It's an A4 Avant, which is like a station wagon. It's not the RSQ3, but it's not bad.
It's like really low to the ground and long.
Just like me. So we ended up joining this gym. It's the one we showed y'all last month. And one reason is not just for the gym, but like it has this super dope cafe area here. So pre-workout, I'll come in, put my pre-workout together. Beast Fuel from Gaines Club, of course. And I'll just sit here for like 30 minutes or an hour while the pre-workout's kicking in. And I'm just like as focused and productive as I can be. Right now I'm actually working on the thumbnail for this video, which by the way is the worst part about YouTube. Even if the video is insanely dope, if the title and thumbnail are not on point, no one's gonna click on it. I'm not super happy with this photo out the gate, but once I cut us out, swap up the background, put some text on there, add a little gradient, is not bad. And by the way, since we're talking about my businesses, one thing that sets this Beast Fuel pre-workout apart from other pre-workouts is not only does it have industry-leading doses of things like L-citrulline and nitrogen in there to give you just next-level pumps, we also included 450 milligrams of alpha-size alpha-GPC, which is a cognitive-enhancing ingredient. So if you're someone like me who's not only trying to get big and juicy in the gym, of course, but also just trying to be focused, grinding all day long without any crash, This is like the holy grail. You can use that code right there to save 10% on the pre-workout or the protein I had earlier. Link in description.
Cause you're gonna get burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned. Burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned. Cause you're gonna get burned. They say you should never roll all the dice without a hand. It's make or break when you never did stand a chance. Don't mess up, don't you tell us so how you actually feel. If you do the
Gains, bro. Workout complete. I'd say the only downside of this gym is that it doesn't have like super juicy downward lighting that makes you look huge all the time. And in my past, like more insecure days, that probably would have been enough that I just would never have like filmed here or even joined here. But yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Okay to be humbled sometimes. Now, some of y'all may have noticed that my views are back up. They're almost back to the peak where they were in like 2021, which is super awesome to see. And I think part of the reason for the decline and then the reversal is because my obsession with creating content and my singular focus on that is what built the channel quickly to 1 million subscribers from 2018 to 2020. But then when the businesses started picking up, I started diverting my focus. Like at first, I was doing everything for every business. I was designing the clothes for Edge. I was shipping the orders out of my apartment. I was answering the customer support emails. I was building out all of the sales pages. I was writing all the emails, running Facebook ads by myself. And it's partly because I didn't trust anyone else, but partly because I also didn't have like the capital to invest in hiring people. And I was afraid I was gonna go broke if I did that. And I think the biggest change that's led to this YouTube comeback has been realizing my secret power, my relative strength as a content creator, right? I love making content. I'd say I'm pretty good at it, not the best. And by diverting my time to all these other activities, it was making the content suffer. So now I've hired employees to run the social media, do the customer support emails. I found a dope editor. Like I used to edit every single YouTube video. Now those sit down studio videos, I have an editor who does all those sick animations. He does those crazy podcast intros. He edits all my short form content. I have an agency that runs my ads, does my email marketing. And that means I have more time to create more content. Like we do the podcast and the short form content now. We didn't used to do that. I'm also spending a lot more time just like brainstorming YouTube content rather than waiting to the day before I film and being like, fuck, what am I gonna film tomorrow? My point is, first of all, I love you guys. Love to see we're making a comeback. But second of all, if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, realize that yes, at first you're probably gonna have to do all the business activities yourself, but remind yourself, what's your relative strength? What's the thing you can do better than anyone else? And then structure your business so that you can spend the most time doing that. Speaking of creating content, now it's time to create a different type of content that low-key might be my least favorite to make, but it's super important, and that is like short videos that we can use as paid advertisements. Summer is finally here, and that means it's time to stop hiding in those oversized tees and making excuses. Trust me, I've been there before, and I know that having this mindset never leads to any real change. And that is why I created the Beastly app, the world's most powerful fitness app that makes it easier than ever to get jacked and finally achieve that summer-ready body. The app comes stacked with a full library of science-based workout routines for beginners to advanced lifters. You can walk into the gym with confidence every time because the app's gonna walk you through every workout step by step. Not to mention, the app adapts with your progress and intelligently challenges you to lift a little bit more each week. Plus, it's gonna set you up with a personalized meal plan, and the built-in calorie tracker is the easiest in the world. Just quickly plug in your meals and it will let you know when you've hit your goals for the day. Imagine yourself with a beach-ready body feeling confident and strong. You cannot afford to let the summer pass by without taking action. And the amazing news is that right now you can join the Beastly app and get your first week completely free. If you don't like it, you don't pay. I'll go ahead and drop the link in the description if you want to do a free trial to the Beastly app. I feel like there's been a lot of promotion of my own business in this video. There's no sponsor in this video though, and this is just like, this is what I work on a day-to-day basis, guys. So it's currently 7:49. That's what 1949 means, and I'm gonna reward myself for all my hard work today with one of these bad boys right here. This, my friend, is what you call an Aquarius, and basically it's like a better version of Gatorade. It's not so sticky and heavy in your throat, lower calories, just a nice lemonade flavor. And before we head out for a nice little night out, we're gonna show you guys and show ourselves some updates on the house.
So as you can see, all the scaffolding is gone. You can like see what the house is gonna look like, minus the windows and stuff. But take a look of the black marble. Like, everybody's gonna be so jealous because we decided to go black marble.
So if y'all see this wall right here, this is actually a retaining wall they're gonna fill in with dirt on the other side. So that's where like the patio for the pool's gonna go. You can see that's the pool behind there. We're actually gonna have them extend that about another 12 feet so that we have even like a bigger area to chill and hang by the pool. All right, guys, we're going in the pool to see how deep it is. Julia?
Does it get deeper as it goes down?
No, because here my head's above it in the shallow end. Maybe a little bit deeper, not much.
And upstairs in the master, it looks like all they did was my closet and some inside the bathroom. Nothing really to report.
Yeah, they still gotta do all the drywall in the middle here and over in the office. One day, bro, one day we'll live here. Not today, but a few months away. So now we are in Puerto, which is like the port. There's some big yachts and stuff behind us. It's also where like the designer stores and the fancy restaurants, and also somehow the trashy tourists also find their way here as well. So we're gonna avoid them tonight. Quick stop in Louis Vuitton because Julia's looking to buy like a little wallet thing or something.
I need something to organize my cards with.
Also, I'm taking a look at some shoes, like some loafers here, because I'm more a fan of the look, like showing some ankle with the loafer versus like a bulky dress shoe and a dress sock. I decided to go with this one that's like a little bit funky. I think it's classy. It has a little pop of orange. I've been missing like a really nice shoe for my nicer outfit, so this is nice. So for dinner, a little restaurant on the port with me. Julia, you seem really far away at this table.
What? I am far away.
Spicy margarita. Couple appetizers. For the main dishes, we got chicken skewers and some Asian salmon. We're splitting both of them, which I feel like everyone has their opinions on splitting. I'm down for splitting.
He just ends up eating more.
I'll tell you someone else who's always down for splitting. The big homie Dave.
We're at a restaurant and he's asking my mom to split a meal with him.
You gotta be careful with the homie Dave around your mom. And we're gonna wrap up the night with the boys over there watching our new favorite show, Silo. Or at least like the only show that we're actively watching right now.
I don't think it's a favorite.
It's decent. It's like a weird dystopian future. I'd recommend it if you're looking for a show. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you, bro. I recommend you watch that one next. And if you're new to the channel, click down there to subscribe as I release 2 new videos every single week. You don't want to miss them. I'll talk to you in the next video. Stay beastly.